YouTube? It's your boy Swayze. Today, well, right now we're on the way to take the car back over to the tint place. They did mess up on a couple of things. Hopefully they redeem themselves, because I've heard all good things about them. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I gotta drop the car off, and then I don't know what's involved in today's video, but we're gonna wing it, you know. Let's get it. All right, guys, just picked up the Mustang from the tint place again. Yeah, I wish I could show you guys some of the imperfections that I see in the tint, so then you guys can tell me, you know, if it's normal or not. I don't know if it's normal. This is the first time I went and got a car tinted myself. So he's telling me, you know, little imperfections here and there are normal, and if, you know, sometimes a little piece of dust will get caught in there and whatnot, and you know. But when you spend how much I spent, then you kind of wish it would look perfect. So I'm not gonna disclose the name of the place that I went or anything like that. Just know I will not be going there again. That's nuts. I would rather find a little guy to go to, because then he doesn't look at me as dollar bills and just another person that he's doing tint on. He'll look at me as, all right, I need to do this guy good, so he comes back, or he refers me to other people. Easy as that. Lesson learned, you know. Spent money, lost money, but you know what, it is what it is. Yeah. We gotta go get some gas and get into the rest of the video. All right, YouTube, what's going on? Today we're gonna be doing a little POV drive type jazz. It is the next day after we picked the car up from tint, had the windshield redone. We're gonna be testing out some features in the 2024 and finding out if this thing is somewhat fast. Now, obviously, I came from a 2015 EcoBoost, so it's gonna feel different to me. Heading off to Mexico right now. And then we're gonna get into the features that that you get with the 24 base model 301A package. Obviously, you get the base exhaust, so there's nothing that you can really mess with the exhaust. So I'll kind of try to show you guys here. So if you click on the little Mustang button down here, it brings you up to your Mustang, and then you have track app, acceleration, some of that line lock. We'll be messing with this stuff today. You have your custom mode, auxiliary gauges, whatnot. So with this, we are gonna put everything in sport mode. So keep that in mind. This is sport mode. Or you know what? Let's go to custom mode. Let's mess with the custom mode. So this is setting up the whole custom mode. We'll do the base drive mode as track. Traction control off. Auto stop start off. Gauge is track. Somebody behind me, so gonna have to put this to a pause. I didn't think somebody would come behind me like that. There. And then you can switch on the fly. So if I wanted to go to my custom, just switch like this. Boom, we're at our custom. it'll say auto stop start deactivated, even though I'm pretty sure I don't have auto stop start, but you know. We are gonna do a 0 to 60 test in this. So we go track apps. Obviously you can't use them unless you're stopped. And this is gonna be in drive, no manual, anything like that. It's just gonna be drive and then shoot it for the pooter. Wow. So already I can feel that the transmission is shifting different, being in track. Feels good. So we're gonna slow down here. And we'll go ahead and try line lock. So hit line lock enabled. Press OK to initialize line lock. So press OK. Oh, hold OK. So you gotta hold it down. Firmly apply brake and hold. Wow. Left some black marks, man, let me tell you. So let me roll the windows up here. Gonna go down to manual mode. The transmission feels very responsive using the paddles and everything. I will say this, versus the EcoBoost, this thing, it just wants to keep on pulling. Like there's no stopping the, like, with the EcoBoost, obviously, like you had all your power, mainly like low end and mid. As soon as you hit probably high 5,000 RPMs, low 6,000 RPMs, it just falls on its face. Now, obviously, you can fix that with doing bigger turbo or like a methanol injection kit, like stuff that's gonna make it spool like instantly. But, and I also had the 6-speed, so maybe the 10 speeds felt a little different. I do know with the 6 speeds, it just fell like right on its face, like flat, just boom, done. We will get a 0 to 60 here in a second. I'm gonna roll these windows back down. Sorry if the wind noise is a little crazy, guys. I don't have anything on the mic to help it out. So we are going to use, obviously we can't use lap timer, which I think that's kind of cool, but we are going to use the acceleration timer, 0 to 60. Sure, we'll do drag lace to start. All right, so press OK on the steering wheel to start the timer. My reaction time was that, but it didn't get the 0 to 60, I guess. That's strange. Reaction time was 1.3 seconds, which is horrible. And it says acceleration timer was 2.95. There's no way this had a 2.95 0 to 60. I don't think so, at least. We'll exit that track. Instead of going to, we'll just do automatic start. So then hopefully it gets the whole 0 to 60 in there this time. So let's stop. The transmission in drive is doing great. Like, you don't really have to be in the paddles. All right, so let's press start. Press OK to start. And then we'll go ahead and now. 4.3 seconds. And that's in sport mode, or sorry, not in sport mode, in custom mode, which is in track technically, and foot to the floor on base 18-inch wheels. That's crazy, guys. That is actually pretty nuts. Now, obviously, if you're in normal, you'll probably get a different experience, and that's with traction control off. That's not with advanced track off. So you do have advanced track, which I will show you guys how to take that off. Hopefully you guys can see my finger over here. This is the traction control button on my right. If you hold that down, and then you'll see on the screen right there, hold for advanced track off. Now advanced track is off. So now this you're gonna spin a lot more. So let's see the difference in the 0 to 60 in that. So when we turn around here, I'll redo the 0 to 60 and we'll see how that goes. So this is going to be with advanced track off, 0 to 60. Press OK. Repeat track app. Press OK to start, and then we're going to accelerate. Okay, so 4.35 seconds. That was with the advanced track off. I actually felt like it was actually more consistent there. That's interesting. I did kind of let off and then go back in. I won't lie. I don't know what the 0 to 60 is supposed to be on this car. I know some people were like getting like crazy numbers and it'd be like 5 something, but this is 4.3, guys. It's not bad at all. The EcoBoost, and keep in mind mine was modded and it was tuned on an OTS tune, not a custom tune, but an OTS tune from Cobb, and I was getting 5.10 to 60 on 19-inch 295 by 35 by 19 wheel and tire setup. Nothing fancy on the tire, really, like the brand or anything like that. It was just normal street tire that was on there. And I wasn't getting anything crazy fancy. Oh, and that was with AC off. Got to keep that in mind, I guess, as well. So if your 0 to 60 is different and you have your AC on, that's why. Even though and keep in mind, it is 93, 95 degrees outside here in Mexico. Oh, man. Trying to think of what else we can mess with, guys. We messed with advanced track. We messed with traction control, the custom mode. Find out if it's slow. And to me, now, like I said, I don't exactly have a base to go off of from the S550s with the whole like 0 to 60 and everything like that. I don't have a base to go off of, so I couldn't tell you if this feels slower than that. It does. I will say, like, if you're coming from a EcoBoost, if you're coming from a 2.3 and you're going to this, you'll be happy, I feel like. Do a 40 roll here and see how that feels. And this is going to be in third. That felt fast. That felt very, very fast. Felt like I got to the point to where I was trying to get quick. And that was third gear. I'm pretty sure technically you're supposed to be in a 40 roll in second gear. So we'll go ahead and do that one next. now I see why you're supposed to be in second gear. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. That felt even faster. Wow. So, honestly, guys, my opinion right now, my opinion might not matter that much because I don't have that much experience in the overall system of the 5.0s and the previous generations and everything like that. But these S650s, man, they are not to be slept on. I'm going to say that. Like, you know, I wish I had some footage of racing in Mexico, which sadly I don't. But we might have to do some Mexico racing in this bone stock before we do anything to it, so we can get a baseline and then maybe re-race those people once we do these bolt-on mods and everything in the future. Now, honestly, like I said before, we're not going to be doing mods to this thing like crazy, like the EcoBoost. So the EcoBoost, I had the EcoBoost for about a year and a half or so, and I did a lot of mods to it. We're going to switch this back over to normal. Get a more comfortable ride. I think you guys fell forward a little bit there, but it's okay. But like I was saying, this, for anything, this does not feel slow. This is not a slouch of a car, even for the 5.0 system, in my opinion. Because even if, let's say, you were supposed to be in the 3.9s with 0 to 60, that's not that far off, because you got to remember, you don't know what conditions they were in, you don't know what tire they had on their car, yada yada. So with what you get from factory as a base for a 4.35 second 0 to 60, or 4.3 second, 4.4 we'll call it, because it's at that 4.35. So 4.4 0 to 60 is not bad at all for a stock car. Now, because you got to think, now if you turn around and you boost it, you know, as long as you have the right tire on to make sure that you're getting that, as long as you put the right tire on and you're putting the power down to the ground, I don't see how it wouldn't be 10 times better than this. From factory, 4.3 is not bad at all. You'd probably be running high 12s maybe in the quarter mile. I haven't looked at what quarter mile times would be for this car. But yeah, I'd say something like that. For, you know, maybe 13, like low 13, 13.1 maybe, something like that. Which the EcoBoost was like a 13.9, I believe. So a 14-second pass. So my honest opinion is, I don't think these things are slow. I think this is just the beginning of them, because you got to think, we can't even tune these things right now. You put intake, like even an NA build, I feel like this would kind of go pretty hard, honestly. The previous Coyotes, you know, NA build, maybe not the fastest thing in the world. These, on the other hand, I still think they won't be the fastest thing in the world, but I definitely think if you put an NA build versus NA build of this generation and the previous generation, that this generation would win all day. That's my opinion. Obviously, I haven't seen it, and, you know, there's no hard facts, but that's what I think, guys. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Showed you guys some of the features on the new S650 Mustang. And like I said, honestly, I don't think this thing is slow. A lot of people are calling these things slow. I've been seeing videos, which I'm not going to put into here, but I've seen videos of them racing certain things stock, and they're beating like tons and tons and tons of things that I don't see why people would call this stock or slow. Sorry. So yeah, I got to open up my car today and see what she's all about. You guys got to witness it and see some of the little features that it has. So I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one.